Hello, all. As of yesterday, the CDC and the president said that they're recommending that everybody wear a cloth face mask. So today I'm going to show you guys how to make a really simple cloth face mask. If you have any sewing skills whatsoever, you should be able to make this really simple. So let's get to it. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to need is a 15-inch by 8-inch piece of fabric, any cotton fabric that you like. They say that the heavier the better, but I mean, you don't want to use like jean material or anything like that. This is a nice lightweight cotton fabric. So just cut out a 15-inch by 8-inch piece of fabric, and we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so the next thing you're going to do is you're going to fold your fabric in half, like so. Next thing we're going to do is you're going to measure in a 1/2 inch in and 3 inches down on each side. So 1/2 inch in, 3 inches down, leaving a small gap in the middle, which is where the hole will be if you want to put a filter inside the mask. So like I said here, I've got it marked. It's a 1/2 inch in, 3 inches down on both sides, leaving that gap. And then let's take it to the sewing machine and put a stitch there. Okay, now as you can see, we've got our stitches in there, leaving that gap in the middle. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to fold it like this so that the seam is up, like so, and it's 7 inches from the top to the bottom, and so you want to make sure that it's 3.5 inches from the top to the center of the seam so that everything is straight and even. Next thing we're going to do is I'm going to put the ties in it, which I'm using ribbon because I don't have anything else available right now. You can use the elastic, which will go over the ears, but I don't have any elastic right now, so I'm using ribbon. Okay, now for your ribbon, I'm cutting mine 18 inches long just to make sure you have enough space to tie around your head. Cut 4 18-inch long pieces of ribbon, and then you're gonna take them and sort of fold them up like this and pin them. I'll show you why in a second. Trust me, this makes it a heck of a lot easier. Okay, now the reason for wrapping up your ribbon and pinning it is because you're going to be sliding this inside, and if you were trying to deal with that whole ribbon, it gets just tangled inside there, and it's a huge mess. I tried that the first couple of times, and I had to come up with this because it works a lot easier. So what you're going to do is you're going to stick this little guy. You just slide them inside like so, all the way to the end. Leave just a little bit hanging out, and then we're gonna once you've got your ribbons inside and pinned like so, then we'll just go to the sewing machine, and what you're gonna do is you're just gonna sew down each of the edges. That's gonna hold your ribbons in place and get the sides pinned down. Okay, now that we've got the edges sewn here, now we're just gonna turn it inside out, and I find it rather simple because of these little ribbon bundles in there. You can just grab a hold of all 4 of those and kind of pull them to the middle. I'll show you. See, once you've got all these little guys pulled to the middle, now you can just use them to pull all the corners in and turn it inside out or outside in. Nope, inside out. Okay, got it. Okay, here we are. Once you've got it all turned inside out, get it all flattened out. There we go. There's your little hole for putting your filter if you have one. I've heard you can use paper towels or what have you. I didn't have much luck putting them in there, but you can give it a shot. And then the next thing we're going to do is put in the pleats. Okay, now how you're gonna make your pleats is I have it marked here. I hope this is helpful for y'all. But you're gonna go 1 inch, 1 inch, 1/2 inch, 1 inch, 1/2 inch, and 1 inch. And that's how you're gonna do that on both sides. Like I said, I hope that that's diagram enough for you. It's the best I can come up with. So remember, it's 1 inch from the bottom, 1 inch from the first inch, and then a 1/2 inch from the second inch, and then 1 inch from the 1/2 inch, and then a 1/2 inch from the inch, and then 1 inch from the 1/2 inch. You got all that? Okay. Okay, so you're gonna match your dots together like so. So you say we start at the bottom, you're gonna take this dot and you're gonna match to that dot, and then the next dot to the next dot, and then the next dot to the next dot, folding it over like so, and then you're gonna pin it. And then once you've got them pinned, then we're just going to run a stitch down it. Okay, once you get done sewing the edges here, take your pins out, and voila, you've got yourself a mask. Very simple. You can do it at home if you have any sewing skills. And if you have any extra fabric around that's pretty, you don't have to wear an ugly mask. Even if you're quarantined, you can still be fashionable. So there you go. This is how it looks on. Pretty darn good if I don't say so myself. So there you go. That's how to make a really simple mask at home. I hope that was helpful. I will talk to you guys tomorrow.